Hey self. Okay, this is going to be weird for you, so let's just cut to the chase. I'm not reading your mind, not here to scare you, and not writing to you to freak you out. Nope. I'm your wisest self, your soul self, popping in today to offer you love, guidance, and wisdom so that your path ahead can be smoother, more joyful, and definitely more fun. Dude, you work so freaking hard. How do you expect to have any happiness when you have no time, energy, or anything left inside to live and feel fulfilled? Okay, so I've got some advice for you, especially since you've got so much responsibility on your shoulders. Advice to consider number 1, be true. Okay, 2 simple words, but what the heck do they mean? They mean this: be true to yourself, your child, and your love, your heart, and your God. If I put more meat on those bones, then I'd say it like this. When you're true to yourself, you honor the hard work you do. You don't beat up yourself for what you aren't doing, what you haven't done, or what you still need to do. Instead, you're kind towards yourself and say, "Good job, man," the same as you would to someone else. In fact, the real thing you need to change is what advice number 2 is about. Oh, but now I'm jumping ahead. So here's the rub for you. Like you'd put on a good juicy steak, because you gotta season it just so. Now it's time to learn how to put the seasoning on yourself. And no, not tons of cologne. Human seasoning packet: grace, love, kindness, and ample compassion. With an extra side of, no, not ketchup or barbecue sauce, that's for your steak. Here we add an extra side of positivity. Oh yeah, that thing you give to everyone. It looks like encouragement, positive reinforcement, cheerleading, passionate enthusiasm. You got this. I know you know what it looks like and how to do it, but you've never given a quarter of it to yourself, not the way you have for others. And that's where you need the most improvement in your treatment of you. Steak seasoning packet: garlic, salt, pepper, cayenne, paprika, side of barbecue sauce, ketchup, hollandaise, tartar sauce, take your pick. See, there's many options in how to season the steak and what to put on the side. So cook up something amazing for yourself. Just don't try to broil you. I'd like to suggest that the days of serving yourself up are done. Finished, kaput. Like when you'd sell out on what you wanted, or fry yourself up, or when you'd be sure to give too much that you had nothing left for you. What good is a great barbecue sauce if you've got nothing to put it on? Come on, that's about how good it is to give everything you've got and leave nothing left for you. Just something to consider. All right, here's advice to consider number 2. Begin to treat yourself with the same regard, cheerleading, and positive attitude you share with others. Okay, now let's be honest. The reality is, it's so obvious the care, concern, and love you share with others. Dude, it's just who you are. You aren't the guy who's gonna be a dick toward others. You ain't gonna tell them, go fuck yourself. You have more respect for people than that. But when it comes to what you say to yourself, how you treat you, and the way you're so hard on you, it's not ever what you do for someone else. So what on earth makes you think you deserve that kind of treatment? You don't. Plain and simple. You don't deserve to be abused. Whatever happened in the past that taught you to believe you were less than anyone else was just plain old wrong. Self, you're a man of strong moral character, principles, and integrity. It's time you accepted the truth about who you are and stopped selling yourself rotten groceries. You wouldn't serve them to others, so why the heck are you cooking them up for yourself? Consider yesterday, that was the last time you do that. All right, advice number 3 to consider. The kind of behavior I engage in is a model for others. When you're raising a child, all of your behaviors are modeling what you want for your kid. If your kid's doing something you don't like, you've got to be willing to ask yourself, did I unknowingly teach that? It's the only way to ensure that you're accountable for what you're teaching. Children learn to model their parents' behavior, and when it makes you angry, it's only because you understand the pain of it. So choose again and learn from your mistakes. You're human. You're gonna make mistakes. It's normal and totally natural. So don't get upset that it happened. Just make new and better choices and decisions going forward. That's how to model the best behavior. Learn from your errors. Correct them. and do something better next time. Imagine if everyone on earth had that level of understanding and wisdom. It takes a very wise person to acknowledge they made a mistake, to correct it, and choose to do something different. If more people were like that, the world wouldn't be so entrenched in pain, greed, or other horrible treatment of humans. There'd be more understanding that all people are impacted by each other. And that's my last thought for you to think about. How am I impacted by others? How am I impacting others? There's some real amazing stuff about you locked away in those questions, but I can't freak you out anymore. Not here to read your mind. Instead, I'm here to love you, deeply and purely. I just want you to see the awesome guy that I do. I want you to see the truth inside of you, from your soul's viewpoint. I want you to accept the qualities about you that are stunning, so that you accept yourself. My only goal is to shine light into the shadows of your blind spots, so that you have help seeing what you couldn't see for yourself. And because of that, I'm here speaking in your language, talking in words you can understand. It would be a complete waste of time, energy, and effort to speak French, or Kentucky Fried Chicken, or some other way that you wouldn't be able to understand. I'm here in love, its purest essence. Open, unconditional, all accepting. Okay, stop freaking out, self. With love, I am your soul self. What does your soul want you to know? Go to ChristyInternational.com, order your soul letter today, and find out.